All right, guys, I'm super excited to be joined by my buddy here. Obviously, big things around the corner for him in the division. We'll find out potentially what, as well as a lot of things happening in his division around the title and a lot more. The one and only Robert Whittaker, kind enough to join me on a Monday morning, dude. Thank you so much for joining me, man.
Good morning, mate. It's good to be here.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, what about last night or morning, our time, Darren Till? Luke Rockhold, Misfits Boxing. I don't know if you saw. It was a big event over there in England. Did you get a chance to see that brutal knockout at all?
I didn't. What happened?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, there was a bit of a boxing match over there for Misfits Boxing and a bit of a brutal one, man. Have a look at this. So there Darren Till knocks out Luke Rockhold. Brutal fashion, man. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That was yesterday. So Luke Rockhold, brave enough, man, to step up against Darren Till. There it is right there one more time. And yeah, brutal. Really feel for Luke on that one, man. He's taken so much damage, but he wanted to test himself against Darren Till in the boxing. So it wasn't an MMA fight. And Darren Till was able to secure a brutal knockout like that. Crazy.
Say, Till looked good, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he was in shape. The last time he probably looked this good was when you beat him in the UFC, right? Like, it's been a while since we've seen him.
Yeah, I think both guys have been just like kind of fighting themselves for this whole time. But to see Till get up, I like Rockhold a lot, but to see Till get up, he's in shape. His hands look crisp. Yeah, I'm happy for him. Rockhold, I think he's still fighting those demons.
Yeah, dude. He's 40 now, man. He's 40 now, champion at Strikeforce, UFC, and then he did bare knuckle boxing, got his teeth broken, went up to 205, yarn, broke, kind of.
At least he's getting paid, I assume. Like he's getting some money for it. He's still in the scene. It's hard because I've thought about it, post-retirement for myself. It's like, what am I going to do? My skill set, my trade per se is fighting, I don't think I'm going to be going around looking for competitions and local comps to jump into, but I do understand that it's my trade, and fighting and passing on that knowledge and doing things is going to be important. I hope Rockhold puts it back together, fights his demons, like works out what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Probably. And if it is boxing, if it is the fighting scene, then just learn from this, switch on, like get fitter.
Oh, dude, you know what though? Like, I think he's got the cash. He's just like, he just loves it. But at one point, it's like, how you said, all right, at this point, I want to retire. I feel like some fighters, they don't have that, right? Like, they'll just keep going. If you let them keep going till they're 70, they're just going to keep going. Like, it's that switch that makes them so powerful. But at the same time, down the track is kind of like, it's hard,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's hard for me to, like intellectually, I can relate. I know that itch to be a fighter, because that's who you are essentially. To have been through the fights and the time and the toil we have, you don't leave that really. But mate, there comes a time when you need to like properly let it go, right? It's I don't know.
How do you do that, man? Like, I know you've obviously got a few years left or a couple of years left. Like, ideally you're looking to come back, get that belt, but when it is said and done, like, do you have a game plan, like a strategy to try and figure out a way to deal with that?
The belt's kind of a pipe dream at the moment after losing to that was a close fight, but dude, that was a close fight. But it's another loss. It pushes me back into much further than I want to be from the title, to pathway to where I wanted to finish up. So right now, my goals have, my trajectory's kind of changed. I've worked out, got a few fights left. I want to enjoy the journey. I want to enjoy the fights. I want to enjoy the camp process. I want to enjoy fight week. I want to enjoy the fight itself. I want my family to be a part of that. I want my boys and my kids to see the show, see the background of the big corporation that is the UFC, the most professional MMA tournament in the world, through eyes that nobody else can, before I wrap things up. So that's my biggest goal right now. What happens with wins and fashions and everything else, obviously the middleweight division in UFC is a world of opportunities. Doors open and close left and right. So I'm not shutting any doors, but I do understand the work I've got ahead of me, what my primary goal is, and everything else is just kind of gravy on top of that.
Well, dude, I'll tell you, just on the side note, if you go through the official scores, people had you beating RdR in that fight. And there was also the glove grab, which, you know, whatever that, I think that was a pretty massive part of the fight, but you kind of already spoke about it. So you can't take too much away from that fight, I feel like people are still, you know, people are excited to see what's next for you. Hey, let me quickly ask you this, because this weekend we've got Caio versus Imavov in the main event of UFC Paris. Before we even talk about that, Caio, obviously a great dude, really, really nice, but he kept telling me, and I just want to clear this up from your end, and I know your management sort of put something up on social media about this isn't true, but just from your perspective, Caio kept telling me that, you know, he was offered you and you turned him down, and then you took the RdR fight. Just clear that up for us, man. Were you ever in talks to fight Caio?
No, not once. I was never offered him. Do you really think I would have been offered him and I would have said no?
Of course not, bro. You fought Yoel Romero twice.
Yeah, there's this, but let alone like, yeah, I'm not like RdR was much. It's not a ranking thing, obviously. RdR much lower than myself as well, and like numerous people before that. It's I just wasn't offered him. You know, nothing against him. Maybe he's been fed misinformation, but. I was never offered him. Honestly, I've spoken on it a fair bit. I wasn't offered anybody. I thought for the longest time I was going to be fighting Delidze. And then that just kind of disappeared. And I was still prepping for that moment, but at that time, it just kind of disappeared. And then on the back of that, they were just like, boom, you want to fight RdR? After RdR just beat Bo Nickel. And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for a fighter. I'm around. So I was never offered him.
Well, dude, you know, that always happens as well. Like we know, you and me both know, like a fighter will think one thing, the management might say another thing, then UFC says another thing. It happens all the time. Per your fight with Paulo Costa that time in Australia.
And rumors pop up left and right? Like all across socials, like people, you'll get a dude that seems really legit, but he's just like some bloke who works at the Caltex down the road, and like, but everyone's following his sources. He's like, I have a source saying that Rob Whittaker, you know what I mean? Like you can't believe anything else.
Happens all the time. Source, trust me, bro. Hey, just quickly on that fight though, Caio Imavov, interesting fight, big implications. What do you reckon, man? Like, who are you siding with on this one? Who do you reckon is going to get it done?
Very curious, because like both guys are kind of like on the up and up. Both guys are working it out. I think their wrestling and grappling kind of nullify each other. So I think it's going to be a stand-up fight for 5 rounds. I do think it's going to go to decision. Both guys are pretty tough and switched on. But I think Imavov is going to be the more technical guy over 5 rounds, like straightforward. So I have Imavov probably with the decision win.
You know what's crazy though as well? Caio cutting the weight a few weeks ago and then doing the fight again. Like from your perspective, how much could that take out of a fighter doing a weight cut again so soon?
The weight cut is a lot. Because just for me personally, I know everyone calls me a small middleweight, but
you're a big dude, man. I keep telling everyone you're a machine in real life.
I struggle to make the weight. Like I don't struggle, but I like it's work. And the back end of the camp is just kind of terrible because you're not feeding yourself the calories it needs to recover for the intensity of the sessions. So I feel like having that a month out from your fight isn't the best. And then usually after a fight or after a heavy cut, I get sick because like your immune system and nervous system just plummets. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think it's the best thing to do.
Hey, what about this RdR and Fluffy fight now happening as well? Like you would think Imavov Caio for the belt, but RdR Fluffy, like depending on what happens on October, RdR fighting for a 5th time this year, which is kind of crazy.
Unreal.
What was your reaction? You're like, like me, where I was like, holy shit, man, this is the fight RdR's doing next. Like, this is crazy.
Dude's putting in work. He's got a time frame and he's just hitting it. You know, it puts him in the perfect position, especially after the Khamzat fight and the kind of spotlight they put on RdR for Khamzat. If a good showing puts him directly in line for the belt, regardless of what happens with Imavov and Caio. I think.
What do you even think that fight looks like, Fluffy and RdR? Because I keep picturing it in my mind like Fluffy, super aggressive, crazy cardio, very well-rounded, good striking. RdR maybe a bit more unorthodox.
Yeah.
But he'll just like keep coming forward as well. He's not going to stop either.
He's awkward. I think RdR's ground game, especially off his back, will put a bit of a spanner in the works for Fluffy's takedown attempts. I think RdR's got good striking, and it's unorthodox enough to give some sort of obstacles for Fluffy just coming in straight away. Those lead knees and the fact that he's a southpaw is going to be a thing. Okay, so I am curious because RdR's got a really unique style, but it's quite put together well to stop someone walking him down.
Do you still feel like, I know on MMA Arcade you said RdR, probably the toughest fight for Khamzat out of that kind of group of fighters? You still feel that way?
I do. Well, yeah, because I think you need to give Khamzat a threat off your back, you know, like Gilbert Burns did for Khamzat. That's kind of, I think that'll give you the space you need to make it a stand-up fight, or to make it an uglier fight somewhere like that doesn't let him play into his strengths.
Guys, if you're looking for the best VPN in the game, hit the link in the description below and try out IPVanish VPN. They are giving you guys a crazy 83% off. That's right, 83% off. Have a look over here. That's only $2.19 a month that starts at. Check that out. These are the options that you have, and you guys get that 3 GB eSIM data gift and a 30-day money-back guarantee if you try it today. It is, of course, blazing fast. There is no logs, advanced encryption. It's truly unlimited. There are so many benefits to having a VPN. If you guys want to watch all of your favorite shows, if you guys want to check out all of the different events from around the world that might not be featured in your country, if you guys want deals on flights and products and all sorts of other things, IPVanish VPN really has you sorted. So do me a favor, click below right now. You support the program when you do. Give this thing a try. 83% off, one of the best VPNs in the game right now. So affordable. Don't worry about having to pay $30, $40 for a VPN. Have one today for as cheap as that. 83% off. My gosh, IPVanish has you sorted. If you're a submission radio watcher, fan, listener, click on the description below and get started on IPVanish today. Okay, let's quickly talk about what could potentially be next for you, man, because there's a lot of different options. First thing, I just want to squash this straight off the bat. I know you trained with them in New Zealand, but I keep getting people telling me, like media members, fans, they would love to see a third fight between you and Israel next, because they feel like the first one didn't go your way. Second one was so close. A lot of people felt like you potentially won that one. Third fight they thought could be really, really fun. Talk to me about that, man. Like, you guys kind of buried the hatchet. You're friends now. Would you say that there's no chance we see you in Israel mix it up for a third time before it's all said and done, or just because it's such a big fight, would you give it one more crack, even though you guys are friends?
No, we're friends. It's like, it's not right. You know, we ate together. It's not cool.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, there still leaves some cool fights in the division. First up, I've got to get your thoughts on MVP, man. He beat Jared Cannonier. A lot of people think MVP Robert Whittaker. Both of you guys have exciting styles. He's kind of new to the division, but beating Jared Cannonier, you know, it's still a big thing, right? Like Bahia, that's his last win. Would MVP at all interest you in a potential matchup at middleweight? Seems like a big, fun fight, right?
Oh man, I don't know. It's fun for who, dude?
For the fans. You don't have a lot of fun. You have fun matchups.
I'm just a monkey dancing for everyone, am I? Dude,
dance.
For one, he's a cool dude. Okay, I like him. He's hard not to like when you speak to him. You know,
big name at least.
Showboating and
bit of name value, which helps.
But like, I'm not going to say no to anyone. Like, I'll fight anyone if the UFC wants it. But there's a lot of other people to fight, man. Like, he looks like a really annoying fight. He's got a great style that's very elusive, and I don't want to spend 25 minutes trying to get my mitts on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And okay, let's say I am going to fight him. Blueprint to beating him. You got to take him down. Got to get him on his back. Okay. Jared looked great in that last round when he finally got him onto his back. then I'm going to have to do a camp of wrestling the whole time.
Did you do a camp of wrestling the whole time anyway?
I've done 2 of those already. They're like, I don't know. It's just, you know what I mean? It just seems like a pain in the ass. Well, I just mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, like, I want to make it fun.
Okay. So the name that you want is Sean Strickland still, right? He's got the suspension for 6 months. Apparently, anger management cuts it down to 4 months. He'll be back like maybe December, January. Can you imagine going to anger management with Sean Strickland for a second?
Dude, like, grow up, brother.
What do you think? What do you think of the matchup? Is that still your number 1 preferred option, you and Sean?
Yeah, I like that fight. It puts me in the realm of where I want to be, and it's like a dude I've wanted to fight for a while. There's lots of people to fight. Honestly, when I'm ready,
Who am I missing? One of the guys, maybe like an Imavov, Caio this weekend, or
let's wait and see, because I don't think I'll be fighting again this year. It's hard to say. Like, depending on what cards pop up in December, depending on how my body holds up. My wife's due in November, so I'm struggling with that obstacle as well.
Dude, mine as well. We're in the same boat, brother.
So, yeah, I asked her, like, can I fight in December? And she was like, a flat out no. So I'm going to work that out, because I want her and my family to come, remember?
Of course, yeah.
The cast. Like, yeah, my reason for fighting is, like, I want them to experience it with me. I want to enjoy the last leg of my journey. So, yeah, let's wait and see. I just want to train. I want to work on some new skill sets and see where the division goes after these 2 pretty big fights. And, yeah.
You reckon, you know what else is good? There'll be a few fights in Australia next year. Would it be an Australian fight card because you want the whole family there? Or are you guys all jumping
That's
on
what I mean.
plane?
Like, rumor is, like, it's coming to Sydney in February. Yeah. So, yeah, like, it's been a while since I fought at home. You know.
They'll be like, sorry, Sean, back to Australia you go. For another one. Dude. Hey, am I leaving any names out of there? Like you mentioned, there's a bunch of other names. Anyone else that you like? Dricus Duplessis, right? Rematch? Would you be interested in that?
I'll fight anyone. Yeah, I do want to fight Dricus just because I want to make a better count on myself, you know, but like I said, it's just about, I'm going to get ready and then I'll fight anyone in the top 10. Like, that's where I am.
Dude, I love that. All right. Hey, just quickly before we wrap, I got a couple of fan questions here. Number 1 here, this is through YouTube, by the way. Huge Rob fan. Do you see yourself staying at middleweight to finish out your career? What do you reckon, man? Do you want to give light heavyweight a crack? You talk about opportunities. There's some opportunities there as well.
Yeah, maybe. I've been thinking about it lately. Hard to say. Like, I feel everyone says I'm a small middleweight, but like, it takes a lot out of me. Regardless if I'm a small middleweight, it takes a lot out of me to make the middleweight division. I feel better being heavier, but I got short arms and I'm not super tall. And I don't like fighting tall guys. And there's lots of tall guys in the light heavyweight division. You know, but Johnny Walker had a good win on the weekend as well. And it's good to see him get up. So I don't know. Let's wait and see.
Here we've got another one here. Okay, we got someone pleading for you to not retire at 36. Is that still the set number for you? This guy wants you to stick around till 38, 39?
38, 39.
What do you think? What's your response to Adam? I mean, he loves you, man. He just wants you to stick around.
Yeah. He's one of those dudes that just like will be like supporting me like 46 and still punch out. He's like, yeah, Rob, got another 10 years in you. Let's wait and see. Like, I want to get the next couple of fights out of the way. I want to see how they feel. I want to see how the camp lines up. I want to see how the whole experience feels. I want to see what it's like taking my family to it, taking my sons to it. Maybe I start to have some great success. I start to enjoy the journey and I extend it. But at this point, I'm really comfortable with where I am and just what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, by enjoying the journey, do you mean like it, you know, you've been doing it for so long now, like the family being around will actually make it a little bit more fun? Like, have you lost a bit of the excitement around some of the aspects of fight week and stuff like that?
Well, fighting's always been such a high pressure situation. You know, the stakes are always the highest for fighting. And Mate, living with that pressure and that mentality for 13 years now it's a lot. It's wearing.
Yeah, how do you do that, man? And you've had to fight the best of the best. You're not like one of these guys who's like a Kevin Holland who just gets to come in and just fight whoever. They're giving you the worst fights your whole career, basically.
It's tricky. There's ups, there's downs, constantly having to reevaluate your mental state and what you're doing, right? But I want to enjoy it. I want to bring my family along for the experience before I wrap it up. It's funny because my kids are at an age where they understand what UFC is, how cool it is, and their friends at school know how cool it is. Yeah. So I tell the kids I want to retire soon. I don't want to fight for too much longer. And they're like, no, Dad, fight. You could do it. You could do it. I'm like, come on, man. Where were you 5 years ago?
They're like, come on, Rob. We're going to be school captain. Just come on, Dad. Hang around for a little bit longer.
We'll wait and see.
Cricket or footy?
Football, for sure.
AFL, NRL?
NRL,
yeah. What's your team?
At heart, I'm a Bunnies man, but my team this year is Bulldogs because my training partners and coaches are working with them. So,
cool.
And I'm a team player, if not anything else.
That's cool, man. Hey, by the way, speaking of training partners and coaches, CGI Day 2 happens today. I know you worked with Craig Jones in the past. I remember I'd interviewed him when he was working with you on one of previous camp, right? Which camp was that one that Craig worked with you on?
No, mate, it would have been
that was
10 years ago now.
Yeah, might have been Izzy. No, might have been. Anyway, long story short, JDM and Islam is confirmed, and I saw Craig's coming in for 2 months to work with JDM for that one. What do you reckon, man? You reckon the team looks right? The feeling feels good? You still feel good about JDM's chances here?
Mate, objectively, I think JDM's has a good chance of winning that fight. I think his jiu-jitsu is completely slept on, and I think that's going to put a huge spanner in the works for Islam. And if it becomes a slugfest, assuming JDM can work out the kicks and close that kicking range, I think he beats him in the stand-up. So, yeah.
Dude, huge. And in Madison Square Garden, if you don't mind. Not a bad little venue to do that one in. So
I've never. I understand the historical implications, but I don't think it's anymore anyway. The what it used to be. You know what I mean?
You're just thinking about the taxes you have to pay if you fight there.
Oh, dude, New York taxes are the worst.
It's like, what is it, like 30-40%? People don't realize.
No, because it's foreign and state. It's yuck.
Oh, dude. All right, last question here. I want to finish it out on a bit of a more serious note. I had someone write in and say, Rob, you probably won't remember, but 6 years ago, you did a live podcast, and he asked if you could do a video for his mother who was terminally ill, and he just wanted to tell you how much that video meant for his mum, and how much that special moment meant that you took that moment out 6 years ago to do that. So he said I wouldn't read it out, but I just wanted to let you know, Rob. Yeah, the Clipper 795 really appreciates
the Clipper, man.
The moment that you took, man.
Hey, it makes me feel real good that it had that sort of impact, and I'm thankful for you responding to me and letting me know that. You've made my day.
Yeah, dude, that's some really cool stuff. And yeah, shout out to him. All right, man, we're wrapping up. You got the new house, by the way, which I found so super strange because I'm going through the internet and it's just like, Robert Whittaker has a new house. Have a look at the photos of his house. I'm like, there is no way Rob's like seeing this and being like, great. People are basically just trying to case out my joint now through the realestate.com article. Congratulations on the new house, dude. Best of luck to you and the misso on the new baby due in November. We'll have to send
we'll have
to send some messages from the hospital as it happens. And dude, I'm excited to see what's next for you.
Thank you very much for having me, brother. Talk soon.
Awesome. That's it, dude. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining me.
Easy, brother. Sorry I had to rearrange it, reschedule it.
Don't worry about it, dude. Hey, you going to be in Perth at all for the UFC thing? Or?
I think I am.